I'm just really hoping that my camera doesn't fall off the tripod that I just broke, because this is the third tripod I've broken this year, and it's real precarious. So let's hope the cats don't bump the camera. Let's hope I don't kick it. Hello, everybody. It is December, and November rocked my world. It was not fantastic, but we're through it. So, what is going on? NaNoWriMo, I finished. I'm calling myself a winner. I'm calling myself a victor in the name of all things good, because even though I technically only wrote 48,000 words, and that included new character profiles, new outlines, and a new synopsis. I literally just stretched as far as I could to get those 48K. I'm calling that a victory because I did have a little bit of a head start on this draft, and I am, like, the final word count is 54K. And I feel like this is not really the year to split hairs. This is the year to celebrate every single win, and even if it's a stretch. So here we are, winner, winner, chicken dinner. I actually literally did have a chicken dinner. My dad made me a big old skillet of fried chicken, and you know, I ate every single bite of it down to the last morsel. But yeah, so NaNoWriMo ended up being a victory for me. I probably went a little too hard at the beginning. It was a little more than I probably, you know, it's like, yeah, I'm glad I was productive and I'm glad I got ahead, but like that was like not a super healthy time for me. So I'm glad it evened out. I did put her out sort of at the end. Girl, if you knock this tripod down, I'm going to send you into next week. Ooh, that cat is so dramatic. I am so sorry. She's the worst. I did kind of put her out there at the end. I lost a lot of steam, but I had also kind of underwritten. The story was underwrote. Oh gosh, I'm so tired. I reached the end by week 3 and I was severely short on words, and I think that's part of why I put it out, because it's like it took a lot of energy and like precision, and not precision, but like focus to figure out where to drill down and stretch. Whereas if you're just speed drafting, you don't have to do that. So I feel really good about it. I am really excited about the characters. I'm really excited about the world. And I have actually had a really, like, my main character has attention deficit disorder, and that has been a really big focus of the narrative, whereas I also have attention deficit disorder. This whole pandemic has really shaken up my structures and a lot of my natural, like, non-medicated, like, attention deficit disorder coping mechanisms that I have developed over the years. A lot of the routines that I depend on were gone, so I have reintroduced myself to myself, if that makes sense. And that's been really difficult, especially working in the fast-paced the kitchen where we do all the dough and everything. It's like leaving things unfinished, leaving things a mess. You've got 5 other people in this space that are depending on you to move with purpose, and it's been an eye-opener for me, and that's so great because so is my main character. She's having these same revelations and same challenges, and it's like, look at me on the page, wrote myself on the page. Also, I've noticed a bunch of people in the author community, at least my author community, also have attention deficit hyperactive disorder. If you are, diagnosed, or if you're considering it, yeah, there's a huge community of us, and nobody actually talks about it, and I haven't seen a whole lot of books written specifically around our mindset and the way that we are. So yeah, that's cool. As for now, what's next? I am probably going to take a step. Obviously, we all need to take a step back from our project, but I would love to. The first thing I do, I have 2 stories that are, they're not really comp titles, but they're same tropes or same energy. One is Dear Justice by Nick Stone, which just came out, and I actually have that book on my dresser. I forgot to bring it. However, the other one is Morgan Matson, Save the Date, because my story has a big old wedding timeline. And this is actually a signed copy, which is just the bomb. I cannot wait to dig into this. I've had this since the beginning of quarantine. It was one of the first things that I bought, and I haven't read it yet, but I'm so excited. And then I also might read, I'm a very slow reader. So if I get there, Maureen Goo, The Way You Make Me Feel. I've had this for a while. I'm pretty sure, if I'm not getting them backwards, this is a summer in a new place adventure. Not the carefree summer you were expecting. I'm pretty sure there's a little bit of a summer romance. All in line with my story, and I can't wait to dig into these books. Then I'm going to reoutline, reevaluate the calendar that my story is set in, because it's a contemporary, and I've got a very specific, 3 weeks to the wedding, 2 weeks to the wedding, 6 months before the cake must be ordered, blah, blah, blah. Those timelines are very important. And then redoing my character profiles with a lot more depth, as well as doing like a setting profile, like all the major locations where the story is set. A lot of the locations where the story takes place are pretty significant. Things are changing in those spaces, and I want to be able to track what's happening. The wedding venue is being renovated, so there's a lot of changes happening, and the venue itself is kind of a character, if you will. So super pumped about that. To celebrate, let's see, I wanted to know if anybody had any really cool rewards for themselves for making it to the end of NaNoWriMo. Whether you won or lost, we've made it. I didn't really have anything specific planned, but I did take myself out to get a slice of cake from a local bakery that I really, really love. And, because I eat cookies all day, every day. Previously, in a past life, cookies would be my treat, but I have those every day now. So I went to a bakery and picked up a slice of peppermint chocolate cake, and it was so good. I also got some cupcakes. My boyfriend made me steak. It was just really nice. Last but not least, maybe, yes, 2 things. I got another really hearty, really sharp and painful rejection on a full request. I'm quickly running out of full requests that could be considered, and this was somebody that I had been also in conversation with, who also gave me feedback to consider in my revise and resubmit. Form rejections on fulls, especially after a revise and resubmit, it stings because there's nothing to work with. I understand why this version is getting rejections. I kind of see everything everybody wanted from this story. They all tried to diagnose for me to revise, but nobody said it straight. None of the agents said, girl, your story is too plot driven. They all tried to diagnose it in different ways. Some folks thought that aging the story down would bring it more character driven, and some folks thought that, more focus on the characters themselves and the side characters would, lend themselves more. But no one straight up said it's too plot driven, and I see now it is still too plot driven. So the things in my story happen to my characters. My characters don't really change the world around them. They're just on the ride. So I don't even know how to begin to address that, but I'm gonna keep waiting. I was gonna go back into the query trenches, but I think Inmix Company needs to just take a backseat for a while, because this other sweet, super sweet Project Salty wedding venue, ADD romance summertime, that is just so cute, and I'm enjoying it so much, and I've committed almost 3 years to Inmix Company and nothing else. And so maybe she needs to just chill for just a second. And then I can give this other story a try. I'll probably do a work in progress for Project Salty. But I'll explain more about my story another time. I'll do the work in progress tag. I think that's it. I mean, there's some other good stuff happening in the world, in my personal cute little sweet world, but we're going to save that for another day and another time because I don't have any ideas for content for December. So, but yeah, that is the end of November, early December. How did you do? How is your life? What the heck is going on? Wrap up. Tell me how you guys did for your NaNoWriMo, how you are celebrating, how you are moving forward in your next steps, and how you're decorating for Christmas, and if you have already, and what your favorite Christmas movie is, and what your favorite Christmas song is. Mine is the Pentatonix Christmas album, all the songs, and probably Santa Claus. Okay. Thanks, everybody. Talk soon.